Power outages can happen anywhere and at any time. Think of it as a critical wake-up call for every prepper and concerned citizen. There is a growing threat of widespread power grid failure across the United States. From aging infrastructure and cyber attacks to natural disasters and energy shortages, the risk is real, and it's closer than most people think. If you're not preparing for a massive blackout now, you could be left in the dark when it matters most. A grid down scenario, also referred to as a blackout, total power failure, long-term outage, or power grid collapse, means the electrical power system that supports daily life ceases to function for an extended period. This isn't just a flicker of lights or a few hours without Wi-Fi. It's a full system failure that affects everything: homes, businesses, emergency services, water supply systems, internet, ATMs, and beyond. When the grid goes down, modern society grinds to a halt. Elevators stop, streetlights go dark, and essential services quickly become overwhelmed. It's not a question of if, but when and whether you'll be ready when it does. There are many causes for a grid down event. Cyber attacks on energy infrastructure are becoming more common and sophisticated. Extreme weather events, such as hurricanes, ice storms, or wildfires, can knock out power lines and substations. Aging infrastructure, parts of our grid are over 60 years old, poses a constant risk of cascading failure. Overload or mismanagement of energy supply, especially during heat waves or cold snaps, can crash the system. And lastly, terrorist attacks or sabotage can instantly cripple key portions of the grid. The fallout from such an event is devastating. Crime rates spike due to disabled security systems, hospitals lose power and lives, backup generators fail after prolonged use, communications collapse, and food spoils quickly without refrigeration, leading to panic, scarcity, and civil unrest. When the power goes out, being prepared is the key to staying safe, calm, and somewhat comfortable. This video will walk you through exactly what you may want to buy, why it matters, and how to get your home ready with supplies for emergency cooking, emergency lighting, and emergency heat without panic or overwhelm. Let's begin with emergency cooking and heating supplies. Cooking without electricity requires safe, alternative methods, and it's critical that you're equipped for both indoor and outdoor situations. Whether you live in a house or an apartment, these items are essential. Start with matches and lighters. These are your most basic fire-starting tools, necessary for lighting candles, lanterns, camp stoves, and wood-burning stoves. Be sure to keep both matches and lighters in bulk. Store them in waterproof containers or sealed bags to make sure they work when you need them most. Next is Everclear, or any high-proof alcohol. Why Everclear? It's one of the safest fuels for indoor cooking. It burns cleanly, produces no soot, and doesn't release toxic fumes, making it ideal for small, enclosed spaces like apartments or rooms without ventilation. Just be sure to store it in small, sealed bottles and use it with alcohol stoves designed for indoor use. You'll also want to stock up on propane and butane. These fuels power camp stoves and portable heaters. Propane is excellent for outdoor cooking, and butane is a great indoor option when used with proper ventilation and a safe appliance. Always remember this critical tip: use the right fuel for the right appliance. Butane is for butane stoves. Propane is for propane appliances. Never switch them. Charcoal is another key fuel source. It's long-burning and easy to store. Use it in outdoor grills or rocket stoves. Just make sure to store it in a dry location to avoid mold and moisture issues. Camp stoves are compact, efficient, and perfect for boiling water or heating food. They're ideal for MREs, canned meals, or making tea. Rocket stoves are another excellent option, especially for outdoor use. They burn twigs, sticks, or other biomass and require very little fuel to produce high heat. Now, if you live in a colder climate or in a rural area, a wood-burning stove is a top-tier prep item. It provides heat, a surface to cook on, and can serve as your primary source of warmth during extended outages. Just make sure it's properly vented to avoid carbon monoxide buildup. For sunny days or long-term outages, solar ovens are incredibly useful. They require no fuel, just sunlight. You can cook or warm food without spending a dime or creating a flame. Solar ovens are ideal for apartments with balconies or rooftops, as well as for outdoor cooking in emergency shelters. In addition to fuel and stoves, let's talk cookware. The right cookware matters. Cast iron is one of the best choices for emergency cooking. It holds heat well, can be used on a wood stove, in a fire, or even in a solar oven. Just make sure to season it regularly. It also doubles as a durable weapon if needed, and that's no joke. You'll also need the right type of cooking oil. Go for oils with high smoke points and long shelf lives like avocado oil, coconut oil, or even ghee. These don't spoil easily and can be used for frying or sautéing without producing smoke or going rancid. And don't forget aluminum foil, also known as tin foil. It's one of the most versatile items in your emergency kit. You can use it to wrap food, reflect heat, cover pots, create makeshift lids, or even boil water in a pinch. It's lightweight, compact, and multi-use. Now that we've covered cooking, let's shift to emergency lighting. Having multiple light sources staged around your home is essential for safety, navigation, and comfort during a grid-down event. Battery-powered lanterns should be your first buy. They provide bright, wide area light, perfect for cooking, eating, or reading. They're safer than candles and easy to operate. Flashlights, both handheld and headlamps, are essential for navigating your space or doing tasks in the dark. Keep one in every room, and don't forget extra batteries. Glow sticks are another must-have. They don't produce heat or flame, and they can last for several hours. They're great for kids' rooms, marking hallways, or throwing in a go bag. Oil lamps and candles are traditional lighting sources that still work well. They offer long-lasting ambient light. However, use them cautiously, never leave them unattended, and keep them out of reach of children and pets. Battery or solar-powered string lights are another fantastic low-energy option. They work indoors and outdoors, are easy to hang, and create soft light that won't strain your eyes. Solar lanterns and solar lights are ideal for long-term outages. They recharge during the day and give you light at night with no fuel or batteries required. These are perfect for apartment balconies, windowsills, or outdoor spaces. Rechargeable batteries paired with a solar charger allow you to sustain your lighting devices without needing to constantly buy new batteries. It's an eco-friendly and cost-saving solution for long-term preparedness. Now, don't just store your emergency gear in one box in the garage or a closet. Stage your supplies throughout the home for easy access when the power goes out. Flashlights and lanterns should be in every room. Lighters and matches should be near your cooking areas. First aid kits should be in common areas and your car. Batteries should be labeled and kept in dry containers. Cooking gear should be easy to reach in the kitchen or pantry. Let's take a moment to highlight solar-powered essentials. These are your silent heroes in a power outage. A solar generator is a game-changer. It can power your fridge, a CPAP machine, or your cell phone without the noise or fumes of a gas generator. A solar phone charger ensures you can stay connected, charge essential electronics, and some even come with built-in lights. Solar radios let you receive emergency broadcasts, news, and weather alerts without needing a power grid. Solar-powered lanterns and string lights offer endless lighting options after dark. And a solar fan can help circulate air and provide comfort in hot, stagnant environments. No preparedness plan is complete without food and water. Stock up on MREs, meals ready to eat. These require no cooking, have a long shelf life, and provide a complete meal in one pack. Canned goods like soups, vegetables, and meats are also essential. Rotate them every 6 to 12 months to avoid spoilage. Don't forget a manual can opener. Electric ones won't work when the power's down, and it's a small item with a big impact. Store water in jugs or barrels. You'll need at least 1 gallon per person per day. And always have a backup plan for water purification. That could be a filter, purification tablets, or simply boiling water if you have the fuel. Let's review our key tip again. Make sure you use the correct fuel with the correct appliance. Butane for butane stoves. Propane for propane gear. Never mix them up, and always check your manufacturer's instructions. This guide works for both homes and apartments. Whether you're preparing for a hurricane, blackout, or another emergency, these tools will help you feel more secure and in control. Prep now so you're not panicking later. Before we close, let's talk about future thinking. Emergency readiness doesn't stop with having a few items tucked away. It's about building a layered plan, thinking ahead and preparing for the unexpected. You should have 3 different ways to cook inside and 3 different ways to cook outside. Why? Because fuel might run out. Conditions might change. Weather, space, or ventilation can limit your options. Flexibility is key. For indoor cooking, consider these 3 methods. First, an alcohol stove using Everclear or canned heat, safe and clean burning. Second, an electric hot plate that runs off a solar generator. If the sun's out and your panels are working, you'll still be cooking. Third, a butane stove with proper ventilation and carbon monoxide monitoring. For outdoor cooking, your top 3 are: a propane grill or camp stove for quick meals and boiling water. A charcoal grill or fire pit, great for slow cooking and grilling in bulk. And finally, a rocket stove, lightweight, fuel-efficient, and perfect for emergency use with twigs or small wood scraps. Now, let's talk safety. You must have multiple working carbon monoxide detectors, especially if you're using gas, alcohol, or anything with a flame inside your home. Carbon monoxide is odorless, colorless, and deadly. These detectors will save lives, period. Put one in every sleeping area and near your emergency cooking station. You also need fire extinguishers, one for inside, one for outside, and at least one on every level of your home. Why? Because emergencies don't ask for your permission. A grease fire, a knocked-over candle, or a tipped-over camp stove can turn catastrophic in minutes. Fire extinguishers give you the power to respond immediately. Preparedness is peace of mind. You're not just gathering supplies. You're protecting your family, your pets, and your peace of mind. You're turning your home into a haven, no matter what comes. Stay ready, stay safe, and remember, preparedness is not paranoia, it's power.